All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Fowler is not going to be here Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. She will be at a conference. So you need to get these articles. The first one that we're going to get on Monday is going to be How Donald Trump Built His Business Empire. You're going to tape this into the purple section of your folder, and I even put where you put the tape so that you can read it by turning it over. You will also be able to write your answers on this blank side of the paper. So please make sure that you put 2 pieces of tape in those 2 locations. At the top, it tells you that you are going to put this in the purple section of your interactive journal. You're going to read the article, marking for confusion, and defining the underlined words. You can define them just like out to the side, just with little arrows if you want, or you can write the words and their definitions on the blank piece of paper. The other thing that you need to do is you're going to write, you're going to annotate 1 to 2 mature, thoughtful responses per page about what the author is saying. So on this page and on this page, you will jot down maybe at the bottom, or you could kind of put your annotations on this blank piece of paper. The last thing that you have to do for the article is write a 250-word response to the article. If you want to type this in a Google Doc and then print it off and paste it on this paper right here, that's fine, or tape it in here, either one, you can do that. But at the bottom of this article, it will tell you possible response options, and you can choose one of these to write your 250-word response over, okay? Now, you're going to do pretty much the exact same thing for the Clinton's article, Clinton's Controversial Foundation. You're going to do the same thing, but that you're going to do on Wednesday, because on Tuesday you're going to be taking the ACT. Now, another thing that you are going to have to do is I have shared this document with you in your Google Classroom where you will create your own. And what I have done is taken actual facts about Donald Trump from the first article, this How Donald Trump Built His Business Empire. And I've written one of the facts right here. And then I've written another facts right here where it says Trump's holding companies have filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy 4 times. I maybe not have worded it word for word. I kind of paraphrased it. The source is the How Trump Built His Business Empire article. And then what you will do over here in this blank is you'll kind of write your opinion about it. So is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? You're going to kind of jot down your own thoughts or opinions about this. If you don't have a thought or opinion about that one, that's fine. I've also written another one. So what you have to do is gather 3 more facts from this Trump article, boom, right here, that you would like to use. Either they could be positive things toward Trump or negative things, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to put, the source is How Donald Trump Built His Business Empire. On these opinions, you need to have at least 3 opinions total. So you have 5 facts, at least 3 of them you need to respond to in a positive or negative way. Then you're going to do the same thing for the Hillary Clinton article on Wednesday. I've given you 2, written the source. You need to come up with 3 more. There is going to be another website that I have sent you, and it is Ballotpedia. And whenever you get to this particular one, I've got to find it, hold on. Whenever you get to Ballotpedia, you scroll down, the link that I'm going to give you, if you scroll down, there's going to be a section right here that says Candidates, Policy, and Campaign Issues. So you now get to decide which issues are important to you. Do you like taxes, or are you worried about character? Are you worried about the budget, religious freedom? What are you worried about? So you can click on one of these, and my computer's frozen right now, but when you click on it, it's going to take you to taxes for all of the presidential candidates. So you can pull information about Hillary Clinton, you can pull information about Donald Trump, you could pull information about, I think his name is Gary Johnson. So you can pull information, I gotta find it, hold on. So if I go to taxes, here it's going to give me a little brief overview of the nation's tax policy. Then underneath it, it's going to give me an overview of each one of the candidates. Then it's going to go more specific into Hillary Clinton or Tim Kaine or Donald Trump or Mike Pence, Jill Stein. Like, it's kind of going through Gary Johnson. So some of these are the vice president candidates, but you could look at this and say, oh, I really agree with what Trump's saying here, or I disagree with what Trump's saying here. So you could copy and paste this over into this document right here. So I'm going to write something about Donald Trump and taxes right here. My source would be Ballotpedia, and then you could say whether you agree or disagree with this. Well, then you could also go pull something about Hillary Clinton's tax issues and say whether you agree or disagree with her, and it would also be coming from Ballotpedia. So I also want you to be gathering facts from Ballotpedia as well. If you want to write about Gary Johnson or another candidate, you can just kind of like take this format that we've created here and add it off to the side, like in the HIJ column. And ultimately, what you're going to end up doing is writing a argumentative essay over who you think should be the President of the United States. So this paper will be finished next Tuesday on the day of the election, and then we'll discuss it on Wednesday, the day after the election. We won't start writing the paper until I get back, so right now you're just gathering details. So when you're on this Ballotpedia website, it is extremely important for you to not copy and paste from your friends. You want to look at things that interest you. Does healthcare interest you? Do gay rights, immigration, abortion, military? What interests you that would make you choose to vote for one candidate over the other? And that's what you're going to be gathering information on, okay? So this is what you're going to be working on this week, and you're going to do the Trump article on Monday, and if you want to go to the Ballotpedia website, you can to start gathering some of those facts. You're going to do the Clinton article on Wednesday and continue to work from the Ballotpedia website. So at the end of this Wednesday, you should have at least 15 facts filled in with opinions, and you should have 250-word responses to the 2 articles. And you will also have the ACT English test taken. Okay?